I'm going to share with you how I'm going to predictably lose 15 pounds of fat in the next 2.6 months, putting me near a weight loss low as an adult, and how I know I'm going to do it, how I'm going to be able to pull it off exactly. And so if you're interested in learning how to do that for yourself, I'm going to tell you and show you exactly what I'm going to do. So there's nothing left out to this interpretation. I'm not saying anything I'm not showing you anything you can't do right now. Genuinely, do this and you'll get the result. Okay. Now, I will say there's a little bit beyond the do this. It is the how part. The how part's different, succinct for each person because of scenario, lifestyle, choices, ability, all these sort of things, knowledge as well. And so if I say to do something, there is an assumption that you know what I'm talking about. If you do not know, ask in the comments below. That way I can answer it for you. And if it's something where it feels so far-fetched, so out there that you think you need some help with it and being able to do all of this, because I'm telling you, 79 days from today, or about 2 months from today, I will be 15 pounds at least lighter than I am right now. For sure. And not because I'm some sort of magician with a crystal ball. I just know how the game works. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Okay. So when it comes to losing fat, there are 4 main things that control fat loss. There are 4 things that control fat loss. That's it. 4 things that burn calories. Calories, what is that? Calories is the unit of energy that we use, so we're all speaking the same language, of energy used. Basically, the amount of metabolic explosions that are happening in your body. Okay. The first one is basal metabolic rate. This is determined by age, height, weight, and gender, sex, what you are. Okay. Those things. There's another part of the equation that you can use for lean mass, how much body fat you have. So if you're somebody, as an example, is twice as fat as somebody else, as far as body fat percentage goes, they burn less calories than them if they weigh the same, because muscle burns more calories than fat does. Okay. So according to my basal metabolic rate, I burn 1,646 calories per day doing nothing, just chilling. Okay. Low. I'll work on that later after I lose some of this fat. Now, the next one, and you can look this up by basal metabolic rate calculator online. You can look it up. Okay. Next one is NEAT. NEAT is non-exercise active thermogenesis. This is calories burned by just doing stuff, right? Sitting, standing, moving around, vacuuming, playing with your kids, doing dishes. All of these things burn calories. Okay. All of them. Now, NEAT and fitness are different. And some people a little bit ago got their panties in a bunch saying that fitness and NEAT are the same thing, that that walking is not exercise. And I agree. Walking is not exercise. Now, walking at an incline, fast, exercise. Walking outside, leisurely, activity. Not the same. Okay? Not going to get into that debate here, but they are not the same. So I, on average, am going to walk a minimum of 10,000 steps per day. How do I know I'm going to do that? A watch. I'm at 2,100 right now. I will hit 10,000 steps per day every single day. Okay. And if I don't at night and I have 8,000 steps, what do? There's a walking pad over there. I will walk on the walking pad until I hit 10,000 steps per day. Sweet. Okay. Or at least on average. Next one, thermic effect of food. This is based on what food you eat and how much calories you consume, because that's the other side of the equation, right? And so when we're talking about this is highly dependent upon the macronutrient content that you consume. So in my case, I eat a pretty heavy protein diet. I eat 165 grams of protein per day based on where I want to be weight-wise. So when I do that, I have a higher thermic effect of food than if I were to eat the same amount of calories and not eat enough protein. On top of that, if you're losing fat and in ipso facto being in a calorie deficit and don't eat a lot of protein, your muscle mass will go down, which makes your basal metabolic rate go down, which is why people do these crazy diets, the Ozempics and all these other things, why they always gain the weight back is because they aren't consuming enough protein and are not exercising efficiently. On some of them, it's recommended you don't exercise. That's weird. So with it, I know that based on the food that I'm going to eat, I burn roughly 122 calories per day based on that food. Okay. Next one is fitness. Okay. Fitness is determined by frequency, average calorie burn, and then I divide it by over the average calorie burn per week. So I work out 5 days per week. So my numbers are going to shift a little bit. I can adjust it. Okay. 5 days per week. I'm going to burn on average 400 calories per workout. How do I know this? There's a thing called a metabolic equivalent. And what you can do is you can look up strength training and your weight and approximately how many calories you burn per unit of time you're going to do that. So I work out for 45 minutes on average, doing strength training. I'm not moping around being a bum. Okay. And doing so, I burn roughly 420 calories doing that. And then 2 days a week, I'm going to do steady state cardio, walking on a treadmill, 3.5 miles per hour, incline of 10 for 45 or 30 minutes, I think I put it as. That burns 380 calories. 420, 380 gets me close to 400. So I just put 400. And if I do more, I will be pleasantly surprised. But I'm going to underestimate what I do and be pumped when I do more than that. Okay. And even then, I could do that another day of the week. So I can work out 6 days per week as well. I typically only work out 5 to 6 days per week. So I'll put 5 and then I'll be pleasantly surprised when I do more. Okay. Which means I burn an average of 286 calories per day, which is that number here. Okay. Cool. So if I know that 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories and I want to lose, and what I need to do in order for me to lose the 20 or 15 pounds in about 70 something days is I need to eat a little bit less than this. Bingo bango. Okay. I'm at 80 days, 2.7 months to lose 15 pounds of fat, because if I eat that much and I burn that much, it's a difference in calories of that much. And when each day you burn 650 calories from fat, how many days does it take to lose 1 pound? 5.4. If I have 15 I want to lose, this divided by however many days to lose one of them gets me 80. Bang! How cool is that? So that is what it's going to look like. That's the process I'm doing, literally going to do, starting today, to lose 15 pounds of fat, which will put me at roughly, at least fat-wise, I'll be at a minimum of 152 pounds. I know it's pretty light. Okay, might even be less than that. And I will be pretty freaking lean, which I'm excited for, just in time for my 33rd birthday, while having kids in company dance, me owning a business, my wife owning a business, me helping a lot at home, me being present with my kids, going to church, doing all sorts of things. So if I can do it, you can too. You might just be either missing some skills, support, or knowledge. And we can give you that here, or keep following me on here and you'll get a lot of that information so you can start working on these things on your own if that's the way you choose to do it. Have a freaking great day. I'll talk to you soon.